Nation of Fit in 10, welcome to day 55, and we've got 15 days to go. Can you believe it? 15, officially speaking. Yesterday, I had a question about how to deal with the feelings of stress, and I left off on point number 7 here, and I suggested to hydrate first thing in the morning as a way of alleviating stress. And this is not just from things like getting magnesium and other essential minerals, but also if you hydrate in the morning, you're going to feel like you have a lot more energy. This will also satiate you first thing in the morning. But for sure, if you are hydrated, because you are dehydrated first thing in the morning, if you hydrate, you're going to feel like you have more energy. If you have more energy, you're going to feel like you can better attack the day. Number 8, grounding. So actually connecting your feet to the ground, grass or beach or dirt or something like that, even concrete. This is going to reduce oxidative stress, improve your mood, reduce anxiety, improve your sleep. So grounding, okay? Get outside, get in contact with nature. So if you can, probably not right now, it's really the best time, but weather permitting, temperature permitting, get your feet in contact with the soil and the ground. Number 9, every day, or just try this, write down 10 things you are thankful for. Thinking about, I know this sounds a bit trite maybe, but if you think about what you're thankful for, like your perspective changes. If you think about, the situation of many people in this world, because let's face it, we are among like the top, I don't even know exactly, but I want to say probably the top 0.1% of people on this earth in terms of how rich we are and all the things that we have at our disposal. Really interesting, actually, if you ask Martina about people in her home country of Cameroon, which is a very poor country, like super, super poor, she will tell you that you'll meet some of the happiest people there. Some of the happiest people, and yet they have absolutely nothing. So this is interesting. I mean, kids will crowd around a street lamp outside, just to read a book at night. Last time she was there, she told me that there was a much higher incidence of people outside washing their clothes in the drains of the street. So I think a lot of the way we feel comes down to perspective. So, writing down 10 things that you are truly thankful, things that you have that very few other people have. This changes your perspective, and I think can give you a much more positive outlook, especially if you realize how lucky you are. I think a lot of people, and I've been guilty of it many times, so I think it's common for us to think we might feel sorry for ourselves or think that our life is tough or we have all these things. So just a reminder that we really don't when it boils down to it. Number 10, set yourself up with boundaries. So try to work efficiently within certain guidelines. So if I know I have I got a period of 5 hours and I can work on whatever it is that I'm working on. I am working on something right now, a website, and if I give myself 5 hours, I am not going to be efficient. So if I have a task that I need to do, or maybe a couple tasks related to that, and I give myself 5 hours, I'm not going to be efficient, and chances are I will not get that done. But if I give myself an hour, so I give myself one task, and I say in the hour I'm going to get this done, okay, and let's assume that it's realistic, then you'll get it done. So if you set yourself up with these short boundaries, and you say, listen, I'm only going to give myself this time to get this done, you might be a lot more efficient. And I want to just stress here, you need to put in blocks of time for things like these de-stressing activities. This is just part of having a healthy, balanced life. So, life can't always be all about work, right? So I think we need to find ways to work more efficiently. I can't imagine if you're It doesn't work for me. I know that. You just won't work efficiently. I highly doubt it that you will work efficiently on hours on end. It's usually not the case. Typically, like if you look at the data on this type of stuff, people working, you'll see that people tend to be efficient for about, I think it's somewhere around the order of an hour. Okay, it might be a little bit less than that. That people are really highly efficient and then they start to break down. So I'm going to sort of counter you, because I know you mentioned that you don't want to disrupt your work. It's harder for you to get back into. I'm going to say that I don't think that's the case. I would break things up. I would give yourself some breaks and do something that's going to be de-stressing to you, or it's going to be of some positive benefit to you that's not related to your work per se. Okay. Okay, so those are the 10 things. I hope you find that helpful. I'm at 6 minutes, really. Okay. I'll get to your next question tomorrow. Message of the day. I didn't think that was going to take me that long, but you know me, I can talk for a long time. All right, message of the day on this day 55. You must tell yourself that no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, I am going to continue and I'm going to make it. You must tell yourself no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, I'm going to continue and I'm going to make it happen at some point, okay? At some point you're going to get to your goal. All right, as I've mentioned, and I'll keep saying it, and if anything, it's just good for me to hear this. If you want to achieve anything of any, if you want to achieve anything, but especially of anything of any great significance, you've got to keep working at it. Okay, you've just got to keep going. You're gonna fall. You're gonna have points where you disbelieve, where you don't believe in yourself. You're gonna have points where you're gonna think you can't do it. You're gonna have points where you're like, oh, this is a sign that I can't do it. All of that is just normal, but the key is to keep going. Okay? Positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself, for the love of God, give some gratitude, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow as we come into the final 2 weeks of the challenge.